All right, everybody. Hefe here. I am going to be going through Blazons tonight. And you know what? Every time I go into Blazons, I just dread it. So many clicks, so much to do. I got to remind myself of what I'm doing, where to find all the things, how to apply them, how to unlock them, lock them, all the things. So I'm going to go through all that. How you doing, Growler? Reign of Terror, welcome to the stream. I don't know about you guys, but I just dread doing these, but I know that I've got a bunch of I definitely have a bunch of Blazons that are in much need of work. One of the things that I'm going to do, just to remind myself, I'm going to go through what I've been trying to do with my Blazons. That's not a good example. So this one's a pretty good example here. This is one of the ground Blazons for the HP Justice. This is my general approach here is the ones I start with. They have got two similar stats. So this one, the ground HP, general ground HP and ground HP are the first two it started with. Now that third one, not ideal for my running around set. This is kind of the idea is that I want a set that I, if I happen to get hit while I'm in SVS, and if I'm going to do a solo, if I'm going to join a rally, just sort of that general set, all those things that are available. If I'm going to do bosses, whatever I'm doing, these, only 3 of these are actually coming into play unless I'm defending. So what I'm trying to do is get a general set on my basic set, or the number 1 slot is what I use. Am I going to have to do that every time? Ugh. Brutal. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to go through these. Let's just take a look. So, probably Siege, I think, is my best set. Yeah, so you can see like this one here. This has got marching and in rally. This is typically what I'm looking to do because, for the most part, I'm not doing... a lot of defending. So these 3 stats aren't really applying to defending. So that's not great. You're missing out on quite a bit. So what I typically like to do is I put these in because these were the best ones I had at the time. And this is something I want to switch. you'll see that I've actually got a set. This sort of my second set is really for when I'm in battlefields, and doing things that are rally related. So, and that's why you'll see all of these things are going to be marching. I've got marching or in rally is kind of the sets that I'm looking for. And obviously these siege training capacities, I don't want to keep these, but it's not a bad set. It's really what I've done is tried to keep those sets that are applying to rallies, that are in rallies, marching. The one there is defending, not awful, but again, I'm probably going to switch this one out because what I do is I stop them at 15. When I get that fourth one open, I'll actually disassemble this and use this to start up a new one. Just when I decide I want to do it. It's not like an all the time thing, but so you can see this whole set is related to marching. And those same two that I have on the number 1 set for attack, I'm using both of them just because they're level 20. And for the most part, again, I'm not doing a lot of defending. You have to tell me how the music sounds. I'm switching up some music. I got a bunch of videos demonetized due to some copyright violations on some music I was using for a long time. I think somebody monetized, or they tried to use some of the music, or they tried to they uncopyright. It wasn't. They basically, some people are trying to make money on their music that was in that playlist I was using, and so now I got some things demonetized, which isn't a huge deal. I lost about 69 cents. So, but anyway, I'm trying out a new music service, trying some different setup for the inputs to see if I can work on the mix and see how it actually sounds. So if you guys got any comments on the music, go ahead and let me know if it's too loud or... So far, it's not been too bad, kind of funky, trying to figure out which playlists I want to actually work on, but I'll have to create one and it'll get better as we go. All right, let's get back to it. So what I'm going to do, first things first, we can have up to 1,500. So I'm actually going to go in and open up as many as I can here. So what I typically do is I will open them up. We'll max these out. And of course, I've got these dual ones where you can select, and these are the ones that I'm using in that second set. So you can actually select the starting point, right? So for all these sets on that second group, the ones I'm going to be using in rallies or in battlefields typically. Oh, and I didn't mention too, the third set is defending. So I'll use sort of a general set, a marching rally type set, and then a defending set. So as I'm low on troops, maybe I'm in all-stars and I want to start defending and or doing port swaps, I might throw on that defending set. So that's just kind of how, in my head, how I've set them up. But as you saw, they weren't, none of them were actually completed. So, all right, so now I've got 1,500 to 1,500. And my approach, what I effectively do here is you look at the effective conditions. So I'm looking for two conditions, attacking and overall. So I want that base set. I don't want something that's got monsters. I don't want something that has defending. I don't want something that has, you know, reinforcing and these other things on the list. In rally even, I'm looking for either marching or base sets, and I just keep those so that you know, as I get to that level 15 one that doesn't have the proper stat, and we'll see a bunch of those as we go through here, good examples of them, I will start with the level 1, decompose the level 15, and just apply it all and just see what I can get. So it's basically, there's so much work that it takes to go through these, and it's such a tedious process that it's actually a pretty boring stream, but it's just a maintenance thing that I typically do before things like Shallons or All-Stars, when you really want to be at top of your game based on what you've got So let's just go through it. So yeah, that's the conditions. So then I'm looking for two identical buffs. It's a very simple way to filter. So we're going to filter. And then what I'll do is I'll go through. So you can see I had some other ones locked. These are ones I've kept from before that I can use as a base starter. So all of these ones that are locked are in that same vein. And they'll be I didn't really select them based on the type. This one's a Sacrificial Wind Blazon. This is Sacrifice Fire Blazon. So these are different ones as you go through, but I haven't. So that's one I'm going to lock. So basically I'll just take the ones and I'll lock all these ones that I might want to keep. I'm not going to lock the defending. Or actually, I do want to lock that. Sorry. Locking. And you'll see kind of how I do this as I go through. Oops. So these should all be things that I want to use, right? All right. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. Because this one is one I definitely want to change for two reasons. I don't like the fact that it's got in rally ground troop attack as opposed to just ground troop attack for the first two skills. The marching ground troop attack was good, but the ground troop attack, I would have kept this one if that fourth one was actually something decent. So since I'm using a justice set, I need to look for the justice piece that would associate to this. And so I'm going to actually unlock this one. And then I'm going to yeah. So what I'm looking for is one of my locked ones. Obviously you can see, and you can filter this one as well. I just scroll it because all I'm looking for is locked. And I've got one there that's marching. Which I would rather not do that one. So I'm going to leave. I'm really looking for one that has the double set of. So you can see all these other ones don't have doubles, so because they're not locked. But all the ones I know that are in my inventory that I might or might not use are locked. Now I could use this one on the second set, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna lock this for now. Let's go back, take a look at this one. So obviously this one's another one I want to actually change. And that is unlocked. Let's change this. Okay, so I actually want to use that one actually. So we're going to change it to this. And that is locked still. So what I'm going to do is now, the one thing that you've got to do, you've got to actually save these. Otherwise you won't be able to utilize the one that it was in there. So I took that old one out. So I want to actually upgrade. And I'm going to use that one that I just unlocked. Again, I could filter this, but I know they're at the bottom. I told you, if you're already getting bored, it's going to be a lot of this. But if you got questions, feel free. I'll try to catch up and pick my head up. I actually should. There it is. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to actually use that one because obviously those load ones are crap. Oh my god, this. I need to shut off my safe coil. See, now that one's crap too. See, I don't want that ground training capacity. But that's what happens. Can I shut off this safe code? For fuck's sake. So I'm not doing that all night. You're right. Let's go back in there. Okay. There's another one I want to change. Let's take a look. So I'm looking for justice with a lock. I have none. All right, so this one, I mean, that's not bad, but it's still not great. So that third one is the one I'm looking at being somewhat of a negative. I don't really want to have defending because, again, I don't do defending that much, and I'm not defending on a regular basis. Now you could argue I had, three of the other three are really good in my opinion because they're apply in all situations, which I really like for my general set. But I'm gonna go ahead and change this one. So we'll unlock that. And we're gonna change to that. And then we need to save it. And then we're going to upgrade. You saw I got all those special ones. We should look at... Actually, conditions. 3 the same. Yeah, so that's the one I just unlocked. I'm going to use that to upgrade. Ugh. And that's what happens. So that's okay. I mean, it's not awful. We'll come back to it. But so what I'll do is, obviously, I'm going to open a lot more boxes tonight, and it probably won't stream this whole thing because this takes a long time. So, how's it going, Mr. Boss Man? Morning for you, huh? Yeah, it's evening for me, so. But we'll leave that one for now. So you can see a level 20 brings it up to a level 1 right up to level 13. So, you know, obviously we don't know what that next level is going to bring us. But we know that that third level is not one we want. All right. Yeah, that's why I did. Brought up to 18. Let's take a look here. Yeah, see, now again, this one is really good in my opinion, but that fourth one just isn't good. So we're gonna just keep rolling with these. I'm gonna use this one. Let's save it. Upgrade. See, now that to me is a very good one for the kind of things that I'm doing. So now, for that one, I'm going to reset the filter. Oops. Actually, I'll just move out of it. And then we're going to upgrade this one. So the other thing that I've done, since I've locked all those pieces that I want, they are things that I definitely want to use. I don't know why this got moved. Sorry about that. So yeah, again, I've locked those things that I wanted to keep. So I know that all of these pieces are pieces I don't need, right? So I can just go ahead and auto select. And I do want to get rid of these. I know I could use my my other ones. At the top, I've got all those. Yeah, so that's a really good one in my opinion. And again, it might be one that I want to use typically for that second set, the in rally ones or the all rallying ones. That's actually a perfect one for there because it's marching and it's in rally. But yeah, again, I'm going to keep this one on my running around set just because I don't have as good a set. But what I will do is I'm going to go over to this and put it on here as well. And then I'm going to save that. We'll go back to the first set. All right. I think we already looked at this one. Yeah. Okay. So let's go look at. Yeah, seriously. It's these things are a crapshoot and tedious, just tedious as hell. I'm not sure they could have found a harder way to actually utilize these. But it is what it is, and we're gonna roll through it. Okay. Let's just see what we've got here. So again, we've got a Valor piece, so we're looking for Valor. And I don't have one. All right, so this one I'm actually going to use. Nice that you can open 1500, but requires you to scroll a lot more. So I guess I'll probably use these filters. Need to start using the filters. Is there a filter for just level? I gotta look at that. All right, so obviously this monster one, I'm not, that's not doing any good. I upgraded it, I think, because it had the other three were decent. Not awful. Reinforcing again, limited use. I don't mind marching in rally in those third and fourth slots. Ideally, it would just be the base ranged troop defense, but I'm going to leave that one for now. We'll decide later if we want to upgrade it or want to leave it. Yeah, once again, training capacity. Yeah, the scrolling is a huge pain. I think that okay, those are both marching. Yeah, I just got to work on the filter, use the filters a little bit more. So if I change this for my base set, it's going to take away from defending, basically. Yeah, let's do it. Guess I don't want to do that. Because that one had... What the hell? So you can save those core ones because, the reason I'm not using those is because I've got a bunch. I need to open a lot of chests, and so I want to get these other ones just gone, which I'm not really utilizing yet. But ugh, awful. But now I think I had another one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unlock this one and change it again. Yeah, so I'm going to change, save, and again, upgrade and scroll. We need a level, or put the high level ones at the top, Ebony. Change it. Some way to sort. Just show me the level 15s, 20s, whatever. Put it in the Blazon filters. So this is just the one I just had used. So it went from 15 to 13. And now it's going to go 13 to 11. Reinforcing. Once again, that reinforcing. Well, we're just going to leave that for now. I'm going to keep this one. Let's see what we got. Don't have any valor, so we'll move on. I don't mind this one, but obviously that monster thing is, I mean, it is nice for bosses. I do a lot of bosses, but honestly, I'm not keeping that. I don't want soul set. All right. Okay. Wait, what Super Bowl are you talking about? No, just no. Did you start when the Super Bowl? I started from a Super Bowl ad. You must be old school. Or maybe they did more Super Bowl ads recently. I don't know. Good Lord. Ah. All right. Not good. Really. I really like that one. And if you forget to save your combo before you go to look for the upgrade, you'll get to the bottom and it won't be there. That's the really annoying part. It's like searching for bosses here. Just scroll. Wish you could scroll the map this fast. Jeez. Not having great luck here, guys. I'm not real happy with how this is going, but hey, that's what you gotta do.
They say money's the root of all evil, and greed gives rise to selfish or wicked actions. We live in a world that...
Alright, so I have none. Again, if it's locked... Oh, there it is. I do have one. So I want to unlock that. Replace with that and save. Then we're gonna upgrade. My whims, yours are done? Like done? Like I find that hard to believe. You have perfect blazons. What's your in-game name? That might tell us something. Ugh. Monsters. Don't need that. All right. We'll get all these fixed up when we're all out. Okay, let's take a look. And to speed this up, I can be doing some different things with filtering, and as I select those ones to lock, I can note which ones are actually which ones I have. But I wasn't that organized yet today. I think at some point I will. But you can see these need a lot of work. They've been neglected for quite some time. So this one, I'm not going to actually replace, but what I want to see is if I need to change this. Yeah, right there. If this one is not, okay, so that's marching art. I already got a good one for that. And you notice I'm not looking for any defending. I'm not setting up a defending set. That's just... The idea is that you want to finish your attacking ones. Wow, done. All level 20. Well, that's good. I think... Yeah, I definitely could get them all to 20. Now, are you sure? Are they all like no monster ones, or you got a mix of them, or do you have 3 different sets? Because I get what I think you're right. I mean, what I should be really going for is a full set of 20s, and then just go with it. And that's kind of what I have, but I haven't actually upgraded these to 20. Obviously, all of them aren't upgraded to 20. I have enough Blazons to do that. And I am foregoing some buffs, but I think in the long run, I'm optimizing it and just doing it once for big events, which is really does allow me to, to do it the way I'm doing it. I don't want to upgrade some of these and use those Blazons when I might, in the next set, might get a pack that's got, a good starter that I need. But it's good. I mean, I definitely agree. You do need to get them to level 20. Optimize the good stats that you've got. Not sure why I have that one. That was from an old one. I don't want that. I don't want that. And that one's good. Well, we can just look. So now for this one, I'm not gonna replace it with, I'm not gonna decompose that one because that one's good for my marching set. So now for here, I'm just going to auto select. And notice I'm not using the cores because again, I want to clear up all these ones that I have in inventory. Yeah, so that one I'm not going to use. But that's okay. So I got that one to 10. So now I've gone through all of it. And I've used up how many of these Blazons? Not very many. Sheesh. Let's go back and take a look. So annoying. This one's not bad. No, not. Yeah, siege attack on monsters. Isn't that amazing? I'll be switching that, but like why they even have that is beyond me. All right. I'm gonna upgrade this. This one likely I would keep just for. So it's a good mix. It's a good base set. Adds to the marching and rallies, and then also defending. So that's not a bad purchase. I can always decompose that one later. That's pretty good too. But that way it gets me some more that I can open now. And the way I do it, maybe a lot of people are doing it this way. I guess it's probably nothing magical, but I thought I'd go through it and just show. All right, so now I've got them all maxed. I filter again, and I've still got it set the same way. It doesn't change. And so again, anyone that doesn't have a lock on it is something that I probably want to keep. So I'll lock these. So I'm going to note that range attack. It's definitely one I'm going to mounted attack. Mounted defense. Oh, that's a soul though. That's not the. And I could filter on that, but eventually I want to change to the soul. I'll make a set for those as well. So I'm going to keep those. Again, humility's not the set I want, but I still want to keep these for future. There's an honesty siege HP. Another one. All right. So fast track this a little bit. We can go to the ranged attack. Oh no, it was Valor. I don't think this was a Valor one. No. Yeah. I don't think it was. Okay. Oops. Mounted attack. Thought it was on it. I don't think any of these were. Okay. Some people will not use these, and maybe that's not a bad idea. You know, if I've got a decent one, but it's got, you know, I got a decent one, but it's got one bad stat. At least maybe it's upgraded already to 20. Maybe I continued, you know, maybe I'm using reusing too many of the old ones. I should just blaze through. And, you know, now that I'm saying it out loud, I should probably start doing that more and just keep these. And I can always use them later to do the upgrades on, you know, the ones that I get are good. I can just finish them off that way. So I don't know. Could be, I need to evolve my strategy a little bit here. So if you've got some strategies that you're finding work better, I'm all ears, because this is not a fun process for anyone. And over the years, I just hate to waste these things too. I hate to just take the shortcuts and then regret it later when I don't have all the things. See, like this one, I think I'm gonna keep this. I think I'm just gonna auto do this one. Okay, that's good. Training capacity. But that's okay. I mean, that's actually a better way to do it now that I'm thinking about it, because what I'm trying to do is get through all these boxes. Yeah, I think you're right, Mr. Bossman. See, why didn't you tell me that years ago when these things started? Might even not. I don't even have these been around years ago? Maybe a year ago, 2 years. I don't know. Seems like they've been around for a while, but yeah, I think I need to use the level ones, because it's just going to take too long otherwise. Okay, I believe I had 2 of those. So this one I'm going to reuse. I'm going to keep it too. Change. Okay. So depending on how many you've got in chests, you know, your technique could vary. I have so many of those things that I've just been hoarding for a long time. And I don't know if I mentioned I hate doing... Oh, Jesus. I got distracted there. Yeah, so I don't want to use this one either. Frickin' training capacity. Okay. Do I have any more? So like I said, if your strategy might be different depending on how many you've got open and available to use, the level ones. You may have a bunch that, you know, you're saving for other situations, like I am. Do I want to do the marching? I mean, at this point, I kind of do. I think I've already got a good marching one. This one I'm definitely not going to use, so let's just put that one in there for now. All right. Let's go open up some more. Valor. Soul. Don't need those. Honor. Marching. Marching. Honor. Humility I don't need. Brutal. Oh, no, you're kidding me. Yeah, these things are getting crazy. You gave your account away this week. Mr. Bossman, what are you thinking? Retiring for a while? Yeah, so, I mean, you can see all these that I've got. I've got to blaze through all these things. I think I've just been using them too conservatively. Why don't we upgrade? Let's just screw it. Let's upgrade these. The ones that are halfway decent. Even if it's got a load on it. I'm not going to do that one. I said I was going to. That one I'm definitely not going to upgrade either. Oh my god, these are bad. Now this one is already maxed. Let's just see what we get here. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, this is like insane. I don't know. I don't think Ebony understands. Maybe hoarding was a bad idea. It just seems daunting now. This is gonna take me hours, days. Monsters again, unbelievable. This one's not bad. This could be a user if worse comes to worse at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade it. Yeah, that's not bad. That's obviously a very general blazon. So we'll keep that one. That's fine. Because it increased my attack, right? I mean, overall in my rallies, I'm going to have much better stats. That's great. And then that defending one isn't ideal to me as a general running around set because I'm not taking rallies. I like to have that as a separate set, just defending if I'm going to do that. Or I might have a piece or two in defending. But certainly on the attack side, I want to increase those attack stats if I can, obviously. And here's not bad. Doing a lot of reinforcing. I'm going to upgrade this one too. And like you said before, this is how you can get them all to 20 and use them. I mean, these aren't bad. It's just I'm being a little bit more anal on which pieces I want to actually upgrade and not upgrade. This one again, I think I want to just upgrade it. Again, I want to use these blazons and it's gonna help my overall stats. So it's not a bad thing. But there, now you saw I was able to get through all of those blazons pretty quickly, and that's why I typically don't do it. So all those 98 are locked. Oops. Taking notes as I go here, so I try to fast track the ones I'm going to look at first. Okay. Jeez. Good Lord. Oh. Okay. Mm. I guess they know I do a lot of monster hunting. This will be my pan set. Maybe I should make a pan set. Jesus, Jenny. Okay. Okay, defending. I figure it can't get any worse. There we go. Keep that. Better than I had, so we're gonna upgrade this. Yeah, I'll take that. Again, not ideal having a reinforcing as the top stat there, or the last stat, the level 15 stat, but I like the other stats. The other three are good. My perfect set would be mounted troop defense on all four, maxed. But these are good. It's a process. I know, like you'd said before, you know, you've got yours all done. They're all 20, and that's good. But I think obviously you could go back as you get more and you build them up. You could, you know, you could do what I'm doing here and just try to replace them. You might get a little better one. I'm sure you have a couple that you could improve on your stats. And these are big stats. I mean, these do add, you know, people are, you know, getting up into the almost 5K range. And yeah, maybe a few 20-30s don't matter, but you add these up and it's all part of the picture. Certainly the ones I've got right now, there's a lot of improvement that needs to get made here, but by all means they're not terrible. Let's see if this one. Marching. I thought I had one. Maybe it's here. Oh, yeah, there we go. Clearly I've got better. And don't forget to change them or to save them each time because you don't want to be stuck in limbo. See, look at that one. I need to save both of these. Okay. Yeah, I do need to, and I'm going to go back through these. Yeah, the marching ones. Yeah, I definitely want to go. I'll be going through these. I'm trying to pound through as many of these as I can to see if I can. And this is the sad part of this process is you end up going through all these and you get, you know, maybe one, maybe two new blazons, shuffle around everything, and you still got so much you got to do. So. What I should do is, yeah, I do want to keep those other ones. It's justice. Ground defense sacrifice. Valor arch attack. Honor mounted defense. Honor mounted HP. Okay. Ground attack. Good. Ah, load. Well, again, that might be a better one, depending. I gotta look at that closer, so I'm just gonna keep that for now. So as you get done with this, you can kind of see I'm building up some that I'll have to go back and finalize the, you know, the one I want to actually use. And then I think to your point on the 20, getting them all to 20, I will get them all to 20 as I go into challenge. So by the end of the week, I'll go through and dismantle a bunch of them that I'm not actually using. I'll get those things upgraded, even if it's got load on it or monsters or something in that slot. I would go ahead and upgrade it just to have those 3 pieces that, you know, that I actually want to have a good stat on. So, you know, they're not a total loss when you get a bad one. Like you said, they don't have to be perfect, but I think at the end of the day, you're trying to strive for as good as you can get. And it does take some time to do these things. And, you know, that's what makes some of these guys the top buffs. I mean, frankly, they're probably got some really stellar blazons. It's a big portion of your buffs if you consider how much stats these things add up. In some cases, it's over 20 per. So 80 plus 80 on one blazon. Let's just call it that is pretty damn good. So you definitely don't want to overlook blazons, even despite the fact that they're a pain to do. So I think I had one arch attack. That one's a really good one, but again, trying for perfection is what we're looking for. Okay, so we'll change this one. And then we're going to... let's upgrade it. Yeah. Oh my god. Monsters. Again. So if you thought you were alone, when you do these things, you're not. These things just... I do remember somebody thought they had some trick. The order of which you did them and some different stuff, and somebody I think got really lucky and did like 6 in a row, and they showed a stream on it. Turned out to be just luck. There's really no magic to this. I think Ebony's got something out for me today. And of course, the one I've gotten 20. This isn't actually a bad one, but again, we're not looking for... we're looking for perfect. Okay. Okay, that's really good. So you see, we did have a little good luck. Come on. Oh, here we go. Now that to me is a really good one. Reinforcing, I got 3 of them. In rally, I've got all 4. Solo, I've got 3. Defending, I've got 2. And that's the defending side again is lower on the priority list. But that's actually, this is worthwhile to upgrade this one to 20. I think this is better than the one I had. So yeah, we had one. We got one. Maybe we had 2. I think we had 1 earlier. There we go. I like that. See, now you can get better stats for the marching and in rally if they're the initial ones, and frankly, that's what some people are doing as well. They might just do in rally. They want 4 in rallies, or they want 4 marching. I'm gonna try to do a 4 marching set, but again, I like to have a general set that has a mix of the base mounted defense and then either rally or marching. This is kind of what I'm looking for. So this to me is, I'd like to have 3 of the mounted troop base ones, but yeah, I like this. This is a good one. All right, so we had one good one. A 1 keeper. I think I had a mounted HP in here as well. Oh, looks like I gotta open up some more. At least I can find it easier. So why don't we put it in there? And we're going to save it. I think after I go through this list here, I'm probably going to shut her down. I'll keep rolling, but it's honestly, if I appreciate you guys hanging out, but I really don't want to bore you all to death. Who wants to come back to a stream? This guy just sits and clicks on his blazons, although we're making a pretty good dent here in the chest that I've got. Maybe you can commiserate with me and you know that now you feel better about the fact that it took you forever to do yours. We can feel bad together. Sacrifice, I don't like that one. Which one was this one? Justice, ground attack. So I'm just marking down those ones I definitely want to go and use. Oops. It's two of those. CHP. Sorry to grab a drink. All right, mounted HP, add a couple. Ugh. I'll take a look at that one and see before I upgrade that. Actually, I think I have another one. Maybe not. Well, I'm glad you're not bored. I'm getting bored. But like, how many mounted HP on monsters do I really need? Well, I've got 2 now. So useless. Right. I mean, come on. How many? Seriously, do you think it is because I do too many bosses? Like, I'm bossing all the time. Like, literally, I am rolling. Yeah, gotta get those troops, so. But man, they must know I need it for the bosses. But don't do a lot of bossing with the siege. And maybe I should. Maybe this is what they're trying to tell me. Oh, that's brutal. I like this one better. Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to train a lot of troops. I already can train over 130k troops, although you got a slider. Does anybody know the trick? Do you know how if you have too many, I don't know what the threshold is, but when you're trying to train troops and you got to slide down the slider so that it doesn't train the max, otherwise it just glitches out on you. I end up doing 125,000 per click. I do like a cut and paste, and it's just a pain. But I was curious if that's a known bug or maybe it's just me. See that one. I like this one better. I think I like that one better, actually. Okay. Oops. Lots of marching. I should work on that marching set. Sacrifice set. I didn't have very many this time to open. Mounted HP. Mounted defense. Mounted attack. It's the day of the mounted here. Okay. Which is what I needed. And of course I get capacity here instead of, you might use monster here. Perfect. Not great, but I actually like this one. Yeah, I mean, that's a good one. Just you think about all three of those apply to every situation. And then when I'm defending, which defending mounted troop attack is super important, but hey, I'll take it as a win on that one. Ugh. Yeah, sacrifices. I think they're more of a defending set. Because they're debuff as opposed to attack. Honestly, you can make a set with the debuffs in a set. You can make both sets with the base things and try to do the same thing. I mean, it's actually not a bad thing to do. Some people do that. What do you call it? You could have the rally set, the marching set, and then the like in this case, you could have an honor set and a soul set. So those are your three sets. People do different things. I'm curious what you guys do. If you're actually using three, if you do try to swap, I don't. I typically don't, just because I don't have them. But If I had a nice set of defending, I think that would be the ideal set as an alternative set. I just, again, I haven't taken the time to create one. Just focusing on that base set. Okay. Did I already do the mounted HP? Yeah. Who's defending? I don't know, that one's pretty good. I don't think I need to change that one. Yeah, I'll leave that one for now. But I've got a spare one of those if I ever want to change it again. So you can tell I'm starting to get tired here. Couple ground pieces to work on. That's good. The reason these marching ones aren't as important, at least for me, because I have those chests with a number of those base ones, you can just select the exact one you want. So I do one at a time for that, and then upgrade, and see what you get. And then you just replace it, create another one of the same type and replace it. But what I ended up doing there is you just end up spending a lot of your blazons, and it's a very specific one. And so I don't do that one as often as I do just trying to get this base set done. And again, you can see the number of those marching ones that I do get. So it's not a big priority for me to work on those. Fuck's I should probably quit. I think I'm bugged. I'm... That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know. Maybe I have any. Maybe I should submit this as a bug. Is this working as you intended? Because if it is, you're freaking crazy. Like, this is torture. Monsters, really? Monsters? Don't tell me that's my pan set. Not doing it. Okay. You can't make this up. I mean, you really can't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong? The good news is I think I've got another one of these. Thought I did. Yeah. Yeah, 80% chance. I think I've blown that stat out of the water. I've got all of those 20%. I've gotten 0 within that 20%. You think? I mean, for all the ones I've upgraded, I've gotten training capacity and monsters. Crazy. Yes. Hardly enough to open up enough. All right, let's go back. Let's put these back on. I think I'm gonna hang this up for now. Let's get our ideal set put on here. Let's change this. Definitely think that's better. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade these. Yeah, I realize that loads there, but the other 3 now are upgraded, so that'll be the one I'll use. This one we can unlock because we're not going to use that. That one I'm not willing to upgrade. I'm gonna leave that. I don't really like that one either, but I mean, I could see if I can get. Let's upgrade this one. Yeah, I've got to look at this one to see. I think I want to keep the in rally instead of defending. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. Just want to feel like I got something. Oh my god. Alright, I need to stop doing that. That's freaking awful. Oh my god. I mean, you've got to improve this. I mean, I have a boatload of these boxes. I have so many pieces to work with. And look at the crap that it's outputting. I mean, it's absolutely insane. 80%, no way. Yeah. I know. I just felt like I had to. I mean, I wanted to upgrade something. Feel like I had a win today. I guess I did have the one, but I don't remember what it was now. Was it mounted or was this range? I can't remember, but I did get one good blazon. But for all those chests that I had, that's, I don't know. Maybe that's normal. It probably is. All right, let's just take a look at these. I guess I'll leave that for now. Leave that for now. I definitely want to change this shit one. To that. Upgrade this. I like that one. I think I'd rather have this one. Why is that third one different stats? 21's 21 and one's 20.2. Same name. I don't understand that. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's probably about enough Blazon madness for one night. I'm gonna go back and refine some of these. I'll take a look and see. I think there's a couple I would just tweak them up just to get those base stats up. Yeah, realizing that one of those stats isn't the one I want, but I might add the other ones up and you get 5-6 more percent, depending on the stat and the troop type. I think that's what I'll decide on. But I think I'm gonna finish this off. That was lots of fun. 2 hours of Blazons. I think that's plenty. So you can see this process is a long process, and I've been saving up for a while, and I think it pays off to do that. So thanks for tuning in, boss man, sticking with me for 2 hours of excitement here on El Hefe. I promise the next stream will be a little more exciting. I think we're actually gonna. I've got an idea. I got an idea that came to me from a big fan. There's an event I want to go through. I'm going to talk through a few things. I gotta look at it a little closer before I do a stream on it. Plus, my brain's not working right now because I've been staring at these Blazons. But I'm going to probably do a stream before this weekend on that. Then, of course, Shallon's coming up. We've got our matchup coming up on Saturday. And guess who we're playing? We've got RSP. It's going to be a slaughterfest. Hopefully we can take a few of them out on our way out. But we're going to definitely get smashed in that first round. A couple other big alliances, obviously, too. Lots and lots and lots of points available. I think that's the only good news. But there is no possible way we're coming out of it with a win. So we're hoping for second place. But that's going to be a tall order with all the power that's being thrown around. So probably talk about that as well. Maybe I'll do a dual stream on challenge matchup as well as that event. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to let you guys go, but hope you enjoyed the music. If you thought it was too loud or too soft, let me know in the comments. I appreciate the feedback. It's a little funky. There's a lot of instrumentals, not as much singing, which is fine for streams. But overall, I think I was happy with it. I got a little bit lulled to sleep with a few of those songs, but I'll eventually get together a playlist with the stuff I like, and it'll get better as we go. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you aren't already. Appreciate it, Growler. Thanks for sticking with us. Boss Man, we'll see ya. Who else was on here? Gotta scroll up. No, just no. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Old school guy. I'm so glad I'm Blazon. My Weems. Thanks for tuning in. So glad. Yeah. So anyway, Reign of Terror, another guy that joined on guy or gal, I'm not sure. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight and listening in. So hopefully you picked up a couple of tips. If you had some comments on the way I was doing it and there was something I was missing, I'd appreciate it. Always looking for better ways to do things. I certainly don't know everything. I get in my processes and then I sometimes miss some obvious things that I could be doing. So anyway, any advice is appreciated too in the comments. So, all right, well, signing off here, and we'll see you on the next one.